Welcome back to Dumb Crimes and Criminals. I am your host, Rick. You're now tuned in to the funniest true crime podcast in the world. We back in the building. Follow the Instagram page at f.t.h_media. Hit the email, thedccpodcast at gmail.com. I like to get that off at the top of the episode while I know for a fact I got your ears. All right, so I like to let y'all know where you can find me. Because, you know, a lot of people, they might not read the description. You know, I personally read all the descriptions. Like, you know what I'm saying? I read the descriptions because it'd be information in the description. But just in case you don't read the description, I like to let y'all know where you can find me at, you know, at the top of the pod. Well, I know for a fact you're listening because I'm just getting started. Nothing has been said yet. Also, in the description, I'll have a link to the YouTube channel. Okay? Literally, as I'm recording this, my computer is on and I'm uploading some videos. Okay? Now, these videos that I'm uploading, those are like practice videos. You know, I just want to see the angles and lights and things like that. So I'm working on getting video for the podcast. Got a brand new camera, got brand new lights and all that. I basically got everything I need. Now I just need to see how I want to do it. And once I do that, the podcast, of course, is going to be audio everywhere on all platforms, and the video will be on YouTube. The video will be on probably be on Spotify too, but the video will be on YouTube, and also on YouTube it's going to have YouTube only episodes because I want to grow that platform as well. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that. Hit the link in the description. Follow the podcast, support the podcast. I definitely appreciate it. You know, I've been super busy, so I apologize for being a couple of days off schedule. You know, I got some episodes written, so I'm going to record, and I'm going to try not to leave y'all like that, man. I'm going to try not to leave y'all like that again. But again, man, with work and the family and, you know, running around in your day-to-day, sometimes, you know, time can go by. You know, and then you be like, oh, man, I got to record. But then something come up and it get pushed back. So I must have some emergency episodes in the tuck for y'all so I could get something out for you, man. So, you know, I probably do like, I probably drop a quick hits, you know. Also, please, with the quick hits, listen to the quick hits. You know what I'm saying? The quick hits is 5-minute quick hits. You understand what I'm saying? It's just 5 minutes and I'm in and out of there, you know, so. Be on the lookout for those. I'll probably give you one of those, being that I'm a few days off, or I might just give y'all another full episode. We'll see how that goes. What else is going on? Yeah, you know, also at the top of the podcast, you know, one of the things that I say is you're now tuned into the funniest true crime podcast in the world. And I'm standing on that, man. You know, I'm standing on that. I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts. I do think that this podcast is unique. I think it's like a one of a kind type of podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's comedy, it's true crime, and it's not many out there like this. Trust me, I looked. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely one of the funniest, if not the funniest, true crime podcasts in the world. You know, and I'm gonna stand on that, you know, and I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. Appreciate y'all for supporting the podcast because my numbers is growing. You know, only thing I ask is to continue to help me grow these numbers so we can show the world that this is the funniest true crime podcast in the world. You know what I'm saying? And definitely appreciate that. I believe in word of mouth, right? I believe in word of mouth. I could walk up to you tomorrow, hand you a business card. I could put a business card. I could put a business card on your, you know, on your window. I could put it on the store in the window. I could leave it in the little postcard things. I could do all that, you know. But I also, my top thing is word of mouth. You know, I feel like people are more inclined to go check something out if somebody that they know is into something. And they come and say, yo, check this out. It's no different than a movie. Yo, you seen Equalizer 3? Nah, I haven't seen it yet. Yo, that joint fire. Go check it out. I'm going to be more inclined to go check it out. Even though I seen Equalizer 3 is fire. I like them all. But I'm just using that as an example. So please Tell people about the podcast. Share it on your social medias. Let's get this thing going. Because this is a diamond in the rough. I'm standing on that. This is a diamond in the rough. All right? For real, we here. We got some good numbers. You understand? We striving for greatness, So, again, every episode I'm going to come in here. I'm going to try and make it better and better and better and better. Every episode, every drop. And then we going to get to where we need to go. But we climbing right now, and we going to have fun during the process. You dig? But, man, today, man, we going to talk about a viral video. I can't pronounce my man's first name. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. I'm not the best at reading people's names because, somebody, they'll spell it. The name will be not really what it's spelled. I don't know my man's first name, but his last name is Redden. We're going to call my man Mr. Redden. All right. This is the dude who jumped over the podium and attacked the judge. We not condoning that. But come on, my man. We can't be doing that. We can't do that in the courtroom, my man. We can't do that. We can't do that. Now, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about a week or so, maybe 2 weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks ago, around in that time frame, a man went viral because he attacked the judge. Okay. It was unexpected, like super fast. He was super fast. Mind you, this is on video. So don't leave the podcast, but after the podcast, go check it out. If you haven't seen it, go watch the video. Right. So the dude and the judge and the dude is having a back and forth. He's, you kind of see him talking regular. He's like, hey man, look, I don't feel like I should be punished for my criminal history. I know I made some mistakes. I'm a changed man. He's going through, he's saying what he needs to say to a judge who has, his freedom in their hands, pretty much. That's the thing with judges. It's like your freedom is really in their hands. That's why it's not worth the trouble. Getting in trouble is not worth the trouble of being in trouble, if that makes sense. Because now you got to sit there in front of somebody and look at them, and they decide if you go home or not. They about to decide what you about to do with your life. Don't give nobody the power over you in that way, man. Like, real talk. Just in case I got some youngins out there listening to me, or if you got kids that's old enough to get into some trouble, like, make sure you take some time out to really talk to them, and make sure you take some time out to really kick it with them and let them know that it's easy to get in trouble and it's hard to get out. And let them know, like, in a real way that, you don't want to be sitting in front of somebody who can make decisions on your life for you. And that's what this man was doing. He was sitting there pleading with this judge. Hey, look, I know my criminal history. And you know what the judge said? The judge said, are you aware of your criminal history? Then she's like, well, yeah, you got to be aware of it because you lived it. Right? And I don't know if that, was the ticker or not, because after she said that, she was like, are you aware of your criminal history? And then she was like, well, yeah, you lived it. And she was like, unfortunately, based upon your history, I can't. And when she said that, he was like, oh, no, fuck that. And he just charged that at the judge. Right? Now, dude is like Sonic fast. All right? I don't know if y'all know about Sonic the Hedgehog. Dude is like Sonic fast because he got to that judge really fast. Now, of course, it ain't like he was on like the 50-yard line and she was in the touchdown zone. But at the same time, it was very fast. Like snap of the finger type fast. Like flash fast. It was that fast. Because nobody seen it coming. But everybody seen it coming. If that makes sense. You understand? Like, you could look at the clerk that's sitting next to the judge. When dude is like coming to the judge, the guy's just sitting there looking at him. It's almost like it happened. It's almost like it happened in slow motion, but fast. Like he seen it, and it looked like in his head he was like, "Is this guy running at the judge?" But it was really happening. So it looked like it probably felt like slow motion, but it was fast because he didn't like really. Dude was already in the air before the clerk that was sitting next to the judge. Before he can get up, dude was already in the air. He cleared the podium. I don't know if he had a high jump. I don't know if he had a background in high jumping. I don't know if he had a background in track and field or what. But by the time this dude could really react, he was already in the air, fully extended, legs and arms, fully extended, in the air, right? Boom, he comes down on the judge. Now he's wrestling. You can't really see what's going on behind it. But then after a couple of seconds, everybody starts to swarm on him. And, they start punching, fighting, doing what they do. Now, mind you, it's a few of them on there. And it took a while for them to get him under control. So, I don't know. I can't really tell how big dude was. Maybe he wasn't the smallest guy. But it took a few of them. It took a few of them to really de-escalate the situation. And the clerk that was sitting next to the judge, salute. I feel like if he wasn't so shocked, he could have like jumped in front of the judge. You know what I mean? Because he was literally sitting next to the judge, and dude jumped over the joint on top of the judge. I feel like if he would have been like a little bit faster, he could have just basically got in front of the judge. Could even caught dude when he jumped, or either caught him, or caught him with a punch as he jumped and lunged at the judge, But, hindsight is 20/20. I know it's different when you in it. As a spectator, I can say, yo, I'd have caught him, powerbombed him, stone cold stunned him, all that power. Like I could have said, yo, DDT, suplex, I'd have did this, I'd have did that. Hindsight is 20/20. I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand. But when you're in the thick of it, you're not really thinking like that, So I get it. But so yeah, and now they fighting, and the crazy thing is, dude, the clerk was at one point, and the clerk was punching dude in the ass. I'm like, yo, my man, I don't know if you realize you look like you punching this dude in the ass. I don't think that's doing nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? His little hits, his little hits, yo, he's punching my man in the ass, man. I don't care what nobody say. Go watch the tape, man. He was punching my man in the ass, and then it seemed like he realized, like, wait, I'm punching him in the butt, and then he started punching him in the back. But they was able to de-escalate the situation. I heard it was I heard my man had some mental health issues and things like that. But I'm not too sure. I gotta look into that some more. But so he does all that, right? Now, you have to get penalized for that. You can't attack a judge and then just go home, right? So this is a couple of days later, right? And I'm going to play your audio from the court, right? This is a couple of days later. This is a different judge talking to Mr. Redden about what he did and his new charges, all right?
Under Judicial Canon 2.11, Comment 5, that I do know Judge Mary Kay Holthus. I know her very casually and only professionally. I've never socialized with her outside, say, a professional event. I do, for instance, not know her phone number. I don't think she knows mine. We're not connected on social media. I've never worked at the district attorney's office, where I believe she worked for her entire career. Her daughter is a deputy district attorney on my track. However, the team chief has assured me that Kennedy Holthus will not appear on any of Mr. Redden's appearances. Therefore, I say...
Okay, now, listen, I don't know, man. That's the thing too with the court system. Now here's the judge saying, "Hey, I do know the previous judge, but we're not friends like that. I do know her. Her daughter works over here with me. All this stuff. Why? I don't care. Listen, I don't care what you say. there will be some type of bias there, in my opinion. Don't tell me you know the judge, but y'all are just professional with each other. I don't care if you don't follow each other on social media. I don't care if you got the judge's number. You know that judge. You know I attacked that judge. Don't sit here and tell me how much your decision making don't have anything to do with your relationship with the previous judge. I don't want to hear that, because I'm not gonna believe you. Don't tell me how cool y'all was or y'all are, right? It don't matter. I done did what I did. It don't matter. Just give it to me. Just whatever you got for me, give it to me at this point, right? Because again, don't tell me you not basing no decisions off of you knowing the judge's daughter and yeah, me and the judge are casual and we speak at corporate events and I don't know her I don't know her phone number. I don't think she knows mine. Come on. Don't tell me all that. I ain't trying to hear all that. Now, my man is muzzled up. Not muzzled up, but he is super handcuffed up, shackled up. He got a damn COVID mask on. So they ain't playing no games with him. So he definitely not going to attack her. But it's just a simple fact that don't give me the rundown on how much this decision ain't got nothing to do with the previous judge, because I'm not trying to hear that.
I see no reason to recuse. However, I make those disclosures under Rule 2.11, Comment 5. Mr. Redden, have you been given a copy of the criminal complaint this morning?
Yes, I have been given one.
You're being charged with count 1, attempt.
Now, mind you, what she's about to say is the new charges that he's gotten from attacking the judge. All right.
Murder, victim 60 years of age or older, a felony. Count 2, battery on a protected person resulting in substantial bodily harm, victim 60 years of age or older, a felony. Count 3, extortion by threat, a felony. Count 4, intimidating a public officer, a felony. Count 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are all battery on an officer, the same name victim. Oh, and by the way, I do not know any of the other victims named in the criminal complaint. Those are all felony offenses. Count 10, performance of act or neglect of duty and willful or wanton disregard of safety or persons of property resulting in substantial bodily harm or death, a felony. Battery on a protected person, count 11, that's a gross misdemeanor offense. Count 12, battery by a prisoner, a felony. Count 13, unlawful act related to human excrement or bodily fluid, a felony. All allegedly occurring on January 3rd of 2024. Do you understand these charges?
Yes, I understand.
Can you afford to hire a private lawyer at this time? I'm sorry?
I'm trying to,
Can you afford to hire a private lawyer of your own expense and choosing?
No, not at this time, no.
Are you a veteran or a member of our military?
No.
I can appoint a lawyer from the Public Defender's Office to represent you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And
Wow. So he just got all those new charges. All right. And listen, man. On top of that, you got to fight all those new charges with a public defender. I don't know, how much this public defender can do for you. I really don't. I don't know how this is going to work out. But I will say this, man. If you in court, man, never attack the judge. The best way to get at the judge is through your lawyer and fight it like that. Just fight it like that. Like, appeal, do what you got to do legally. You attacking the judge is never, ever going to work out in your favor. I don't care what the judge say to you. Because, sometimes judges could be little, you know what I mean? You could look at a judge and be like, yo, my man. You know what I mean? Yo, my man. But what you going to do as the judge? And anything you do is only going to make your situation worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not even worth it. Sometimes I've seen videos, the judge be talking to dudes crazy up there. And, you be feeling like, yo, man, who you talking to? But at the same time, what you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Right? Nothing. Because it's not worth you doing anything. Mr. Redden, hope it work out for you, my man. I don't know what's going to work out for you. I don't know what they got planned for you. But like I said, man, and again, man, we're not making fun of, the situation. But the action was dumb. The action was very dumb. Very, very dumb. Because you got damn near 20 new charges. you got like 20 new charges. And I don't even think, if I'm not mistaken, I will have to look into the article again, but I don't think he was facing like a lot of time and something like that. I don't think it was like I don't think she's about to give him like 20 years and that made him flip out. You know what I mean? I don't think it was nothing like that. I think she just kind of wanted to tap him on the wrist and say, yo, you're not getting it together, you know? So I think she probably was going to hit him with a few months. I'm not sure. I got to, you know, don't quote me on that. But again, man, y'all go watch the video. Y'all read the article. Y'all can see. But attacking the judge is never the answer, my man. Never the answer. I don't care how mad these people make you. I don't care what they saying to you. I don't care how nasty they being to you. I don't care how rude they being to you. It's never a good idea to attack the judge, man. You know, you're only messing yourself up in the long run, because at the end of the day, they got the power. And even if you get transferred to a new judge, guess what? They got the power. When it's you first, the judge, you never got the power. And you need to understand that. So the best thing you could do is not have to stand in front of a judge. You know what I'm saying? Just do right, be lawful, and do what you gotta do out here. You know what I'm saying? And then you won't be on Dumb Crimes and Criminals podcast with me giving my opinion on the moves that you make. Now, with that being said, again, follow the Instagram page at f.t.h_media. Hit me on the email. Send me some episodes. Send me some stories, man. You know, if you're listening to this podcast right now, send me some stories at thedccpodcast at gmail.com. Send me some stories. Let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was wild, man. When I seen that video, I was like, oh, they're gonna cook him. They gonna cook this man well done, because you cannot attack no judge. Word. With that being said, I'm about to log off. I'm gonna try and get y'all another episode out, man. Maybe in like a day or so. Get y'all another episode out, maybe another quick hits or something. But yeah, man, tap in with me. Please share the podcast. I definitely appreciate y'all. You know, like I said, man, each episode I'm seeing, you know, an increase in numbers. So that's always a good look, man. You know, let's just show the world that this is the funniest true crime podcast in the world, man. My name is Rick. I'm gone.